Greetings, salutations, hello. Today we're going to be talking about the best time of year to start dreadlocks. Arguments can be made in both directions, and by that I mean start them in winter or start them in summer. Of course, there's those pesky in-between seasons. My opinion, and the opinion of many people, is that it is best to start them in winter. Now, it doesn't make a huge difference what time of year you start them, but I will explain why I believe it is best to start them in winter. So, winter, what's it got going for it? Hats! It is no secret that young dreadlocks are kinda messy and insane and kind of embarrassing. But it's also not a secret that winter tends to be cold. So these two go hand in hand. Starting your dreadlocks when it is hat weather. Now hat weather is maybe going to start earlier than winter depending on where you live. So I guess you could say autumn is the time to start dreadlocks, but autumn, winter, cold times, hat weather times. Basically if you start your dreadlocks in times of years when you can wear a hat, you can hide away during the embarrassing times. So if I'd have just started my dreadlocks now and they were kind of loose and messy and scary and I didn't really want everyone to be staring at them, hide it away with a dreadlock hat, a tam or a big beanie type deal. So, what else has winter got going for it? Well, it's not quite so hot in winter compared to the peak of summer, and wearing dreadlocks, having dreadlocks is kind of like having a winter hat on at all times. They're quite insulating. So it may be recommendable to start them in winter, and then at least when it comes around to the next summer, you're gradually getting into the heat. Whereas if you start them in summer and immediately you've got all this insulation going on, that might not be so fun, because they can be even warmer than the hair you start out with, because you know they're trapping air and you know it's a whole insulation deal. Also in the same vein, since you know it's cooler in winter, you don't really need to wash your hair quite so often. You know, in the middle of summer you'll be like all sweaty and I need to wash my hair. In winter it's colder, so you don't really have to wash it quite so often. So maybe if you're starting your dreads in winter, that will be sort of a positive for you, not having to wash them quite so often, at least where you're getting into it. And also since it's winter, most people aren't looking at their best anyway. Most people are trying to sort of get ready to look at their best, look good in summer. Winter, people don't really care so much, so you'll fit right in! So that's why I think dreadlocks are best started in autumn, winter, you know, when you can hide away. I could say that there's an argument to be made for starting them in summer too. If you're still in school, so where you have a summer vacation, you may want to start your dreadlocks during summer because you can hide away from the rest of your school during summer. You know, you have a long summer break, you might want to start your dreadlocks at the start of that summer break, and then when you come back to school your dreadlocks are not brand new and they've started along their journey, but unless you have a really long summer break, they're still going to look messy by the time you get back, so it's not really such a big deal. Maybe the other good thing about starting them in summer is by the time it comes around to the next summer, your dreadlocks will be a year old, and normally by the time dreadlocks have gotten to a year, they've really started to mature. So if you start your dreadlocks one summer, you'll have to deal with them looking kind of bad for that summer and the 12 months after, but they might be looking pretty good by the following summer. Whereas if you start them in the winter, then you're only going to be 6 months in by the time you are into summer, and dreadlocks don't really look all that great at 6 months generally, so depends what you're really going for. So there we go, that is what time of year is best for starting dreadlocks. If you have an opinion on it, let me know in the comment section. You can type it away and let me know when you think is the best time of year to start dreadlocks and why. If you have any questions, comments, queries regarding dreadlocks, times of year, seasons, myself, post it in the comment section here or on the Facebook wall at www.facebook.com/lazydreads, or tweet me at twitter.com/lazy_dreads. Click the like button if you liked the video, because that's what it's there for. It's for liking and thumbs upping things. If you want to see more stuff from me, you can push the subscribe button and then all my new videos get sent to your YouTube feed. And as always, you can find all my stuff on lazydreads.com. Thank you guys for watching. Farewell.